In a world filled with sissies, snowflakes, and spineless morons, we have to provide you with our disclaimer. So here it goes. The following is for entertainment purposes only and is purely the opinion of Fallout Shelter's host, Pat Mitchell and Tino. You should not construe any information or other material as legal, tax, investment, financial, or other advice. Oh, and one more thing. If you don't have a sense of humor, then you're probably in the wrong place. Enjoy.
Great Scott! You are about to listen to the greatest podcast in this time continuum, Fallout Shelter with Trick and Tino. They are about 1.21 gigawatts of knowledge on everybody. If my time calculations are correct, when Fallout Shelter starts, you're gonna see some serious shit. Good luck, for both our sakes. I'll see you all in the future.
Well, Doc Brown. He just said we're about to see some serious shit.
Serious shit, man. 1.21 gigawatts of knowledge on your ass. Everybody out there is about to get ass slapped with knowledge.
Oh, shit. So how you doing, buddy?
Good, man. What are we, episode 29?
Yeah, 29, man.
Dude, we are in the middle of the shit, I tell you.
I know we are.
Going crazy.
You know what's crazy, though? It should be episode 30. Listen, should be, but what happened, Tino? What happened?
I went rogue for a little bit.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? I had business to take care of that I can't really talk about.
Actually, I fired him. I felt bad, and I rehired him. Anyone that knows me knows I like to fire people. Yeah. Tino's the only one I've rehired, though.
Yeah.
Usually they just disappear, and you never hear from them again. They become ghosts.
Gave a little kickback. Got in your good graces, came back.
Yeah.
Fucking Canadian hillbilly needs all the help he can get.
Yeah, tell me about it. I do. It's true. Wow, we're in a crazy market, man.
Dude, telling you, man, like you can just feel the tension.
Man.
Something's going down here soon.
Yeah. I think we're going to see some like seriously crazy panic really soon because the market confirmed today that we're weak.
Yeah.
It confirmed today. We're back under the 200, right? So, yeah, we could float in and around this area for the next little while, but I don't know, man. I don't think so. From what I saw, because I was watching, actually, I want to talk about something that I saw first. And we have a special guest tonight, by the way, a real original badass from New York.
Can't wait to talk to this guy, man.
Guy has amazing stories. So we'll talk to him in about, I don't know, we'll talk to him in about 5 minutes or so. But I want to talk about something that I saw last week. Okay. And I subscribe to the Trade Exchange. That's my news service. Okay. They're great, by the way. It's just a traditional news service, but they have some extra little things that they kind of throw in that are really nice. Like they do a market mashup or a pre-market mashup, pre-market newsletter, and then a end of market newsletter. And they're all really good. It shows all the SEC filings for the day, all the news, all the data, all the earnings, all the everything. It's awesome. I love it. Anyways, not to promote them. It's not like they give me a cut of anything. Those pricks, they probably should, but they don't. I am an affiliate, though. So if you guys want to check them out, use Patrick Mitchell for a code. It'll save you $20. I get $20 put towards mine, but I don't care about that. I just want you guys to save money. So anyways, check it out. I love it. Anyways, at the end of every day on the Trade Exchange, what they do is they let you know the imbalance on close. And what that tells you is whether it was to the buy side or to the sell side. Okay, it'll tell you how many millions or billions even to the buy side or to the sell side. And that's good information because even though it's, let's say, a red day in the market, it can still be to the buy side. And if it's and vice versa. So last week I saw this. It was, and I can't remember the day, I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday. There was an imbalance of $1 billion to the sell side, which is actually quite a bit. And it was a green day. It was a big day. So, and it was a very choppy day. So what that tells me is, it tells me that it's basically the institutions selling into buying, into retail's buying. Oh yeah, it was the day after the midterm elections. That's right. So they used that as an opportunity to basically pump and dump. It was basically a buy the news, which normally it's a sell the news type of event. They use that to kind of pump and dump the market, okay? And all these stocks. So as all the dumb money's buying, thinking, oh, the market's going to rip, the midterms are over, you know, they use that as a big opportunity to get the fuck out. So why is the smart money getting out? You need to follow the money, guys, okay? If you do that, you're going to do well. That's where our edge is. You know how like Kimmy Dykes loves to tell you that you don't have an edge with these higher price stocks? Well, because he always says because you're trading against the world's smartest traders and investors, right? Which is the smart money. Well, no, that's your fucking edge, dum-dum. Follow that money and ride their wave. It's easy, you know? So to me, that's telling me that they're getting the fuck out. So the only reason why they would be getting out is because they believe we're in bear country. It's the only reason. If they thought we were at a dip because we're at the 200 SMA on the daily chart on the SPY, they would be buying that. Massive buying would be coming in. And we're not. We're seeing massive selling coming in. That's not good, man. And especially with the higher price stocks, retail money doesn't have the jam to drive these stocks up. Without smart money in it, these stocks will trade sideways because their floats are so large, right? So you need that smart money, either to the buy side or to the sell side. Right now, it's to the sell side. So what do you want to look for? You want to look for, and the market actually cracked lows again after hours just now. It just cracked lows again. Yeah. We're at 271.90. That's a big deal. So if it breaks that 271.81 again, lights out. So anyways, to make a long story short here, guys, I really do, just like I said back in January when I got my balls busted for it on YouTube for saying that the market's going to come down in October. It did. And just like I said then, now I'm saying now, I really think we're coming down. We're going to start downtrending. Now, it doesn't mean that the market isn't going to pop back up, right? It will, but I think we're really going to start putting in a downtrend. And, you know, the candle on the daily chart on the SPY from 4 days ago, that big green candle, that was the most important candle of the next 6 months. And I explained to that in the TrickTrades mentoring class, why that was the most important candle that you're going to see. It's a historical candle. And it broke that level. And I was right. It is the most important candle of the next 6 months to 2 years. I really think we're going to start coming down. And, man, the market will trade a little erratically for the next little bit. But if you know what to look for and you get educated properly, this shit's going to become super easy, man. And it is, because at TrickTrades, we all know exactly what to look for in the morning, to wait for, and then hammer that backside. So I'm actually really looking forward to this. And even if the market, let's say I'm wrong, and the market ramps back up, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. Bull or bear, it doesn't matter, right? I'm just saying that I really do think we're going to start coming up, or coming down. So
yeah, I do too. I mean, last week was a prime example of amateur week, man. Remember how choppy it was? Just couldn't get a grasp of anything. It was frustrating as hell. Yeah. So and the reason
why it was so choppy was because the smart money was selling into retail's dumb fucking money, right?
It's so funny how you can see retail money trading the market. you can see it right on the chart. You know what I mean? It's crazy how you can see it, you know, and you pointed that out to me last week and it became so obvious, you know?
Yeah, man. I mean, you got to be under the right direction, the right education, guys, you know, especially in a market like this. I know that sounds like marketing and, you know, like trying to get like members to come. It really has nothing to do with that. I'm just like, I'm telling you, like, you'll lose your ass in a market like this. If you're in with these gunslingers, you're going to lose your fucking ass, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
I mean, let's use an example here, and then we'll get right into Andy, bringing in Andy here. You know, there's a certain individual out there that all of you guys know has been trained for the last 2 years under a certain someone, right? And someone that I have always said his education is garbage, and it is. And he comes to TrickTrades, and in a month and a half, and actually I turned his trading around within the first 2 weeks, but he's now had back-to-back 2 green months. He's had back-to-back green weeks, something he's never had before. And I told him I would do it. And it sucks that, you know, he can't even give an acknowledgement. I'm really fucking pissed off about that. Tino and I were discussing this before the podcast, and, you know, I think I've just kind of had enough of that because, you know, why are people so fucking scared to tell the truth, Tino?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if they're showing allegiance. I don't know if they got deals on the side. Who knows, man?
Yeah.
It's really frustrating.
Yeah.
Because TrickTrades, I'm not sitting here putting my nose up your ass. TrickTrades is the best education, hands down, out there.
I know it is.
When people come over here, you will see how solid this education is.
Yeah.
And shit that you think you can't understand, you'll get it in a minute.
Yeah.
You know, my eyes were wide open when I came here, man. And the stuff that I'm learning is just, it's crazy.
Yeah, man.
And it all makes sense.
And like I said, you know, I turned this fellow's trading around. You know, it's been 2 years of him struggling. Can't make heads or tails of it, always struggling. And he's doing things he's never done before in a short period of time. You know, and can't even say, hey, look, thanks, Pat Mitchell, for showing me the way. That's all I want.
Yeah, that's it.
I want some fucking credit, you know, and some people will say, oh, you know, it's not about the credit and this and that. Yeah, but you know what, guys? This shit happens a lot. I don't think you realize how often this happens.
Changing lives, man.
Yeah. And they can't even give a tip of the hat, right?
We'll just keep moving forward and keep saving lives. You know, that's all we'll keep doing. And exactly. The cream will rise to the top. You know what I mean?
I know.
We'll be the only ones standing in 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know? And just like I said, what did I say? What did we say a few months ago when we first started this? Watch, everyone's going to start trading higher price stocks. And they are.
Yeah.
They are, because the fucking penny land is dead. That's dead as disco, man. It's fucking dead. And all these people can say, oh no, you know, still with the penny stocks, you know, insert jerk off hand sign here. You know, it really is, man. It's horse shit.
Yeah.
Like penny stocks are fuck, man. You know, can you make a buck trading penny stocks? Yeah, you can. I did for years. There's a better way, though. There's a better way. There's an easier way. Every day I come in the market and I make my money, and there's no stress. There's fucking no stress. None. You don't have to worry about these stupid things squeezing against you.
Yeah.
Does it happen? Sure, it happens, but it's not something you need to worry about.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking rare.
Well, you know, what do they always – there's a certain pattern that happens when a new wave of anything comes along. First there's resistance. Then there's acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Then you dip your toes, and then there's acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's full on a revival, and there's a whole new life out there. You know what I mean? And that's what we're doing. Yeah. So we'll just keep grinding away, man, taking names.
That's right.
Saving lives.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
We're doing it every day.
Yeah.
So everybody out there, you'll learn. Go blow up your account somewhere else, but sooner or later you'll come over. You'll see the light.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that scary, guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, I don't know. Like I said, man, I just keep reverting back to, 2 years a guy struggles, comes here within the first week or two, just turns it around instantly.
Yeah, man.
That's what I have, my methods are super simple, but I have a knack for showing people the light. I do. I have a way of putting things that make it's so simple.
Yeah. That's the best part about it.
Yeah. I get hit up all the time. It's like, Pat, you make it sound so simple. And my response always is because it is.
Yeah.
You fucking people out there, you cloud your brains with all this minutia out there.
Oh, I know.
You don't need any of that garbage, man. You don't need it. I'm telling you, you don't need it. It's all baby blankets and, all this shit designed to make you spend money.
Yeah.
People want to keep you dumb in their rooms. That's what they want. They want to keep you tied down. And maybe I should have done that. Maybe I'd have a little more loyalty.
Yeah. Drink the Kool-Aid, man. Remember Jonestown?
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez.
Oh, fuck, eh? But, rant over on that respect.
Let's talk to this. I'm so excited to talk to Andy, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
I can't wait to hear this joker.
Okay, let me unmute him. I left him muted in case he became unruly.
That's how us New Yorkers are, man.
How you doing, Andy?
I'm doing great, guys. How you guys doing?
What's up, buddy?
Good.
Yeah, good, man. Today was friggin' amazing.
Yeah.
How'd you make out?
I did good. I was red all last week. Not big. I kept everything in check, but I was still red. But this week, after doing some more studying and doing a little, ingraining my brain, the basics, I stuck to my plan. And It paid off.
Awesome.
What'd you get into? You got in Netflix today.
Netflix.
Yeah.
That.
Where'd you take it?
It was almost the double top. I think it was the high or low.
Oh yeah. I saw that after the fact. Man, I was focusing on something else, and I saw that after, and
you were focusing on Apple, and so was I at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think you got in at like the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, around there. Yeah.
And I looked at it. I'm like, I'm getting in. But then I said, you know what? I'm going to wait for a high or low.
Nice.
And it never retraced. So I switched over to Netflix and I watched that.
Nice.
And then what did you do? You just waited and you fucking nailed it.
I waited until it hit my mark, my plan.
That's right. Nice.
And I wasn't doing that. Once in a while I would.
Yeah.
When I first met you guys, I stuck to the plan. And then I veered off. And now I know I have to stick to it.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, after that, I think when you signed off, Pat, I stuck around for a little bit, and I was going to probably place another trade, waiting for it to retrace. Mm-hmm. And I said, you know what? No. I have, no support and resistance here, nothing that I like.
Yeah.
And it was getting a little choppy.
Yeah.
So you know what? Went to the gym, went to work, and I was going to take the one. What was it just about 3 o'clock? It retraced back up.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Another double top.
Yep. And it came back down. I'm like, I'm going to take it. You know what? I'm green for today. I'm going to leave it. So I imagined that I took it.
Nice. Yeah.
And this is what I told you about, Pat.
Yeah.
A couple of months ago. Imagery.
Yes.
That's how I paper trade.
Yep.
And that worked beautiful.
Great job.
Yeah.
Thank you. Did you do anything today, Tino?
Yeah, I got into I took Amazon short right on the when it retraced, when it took a dive, and then it kind of retraced the VWAP. I took it short there.
Oh, yeah.
About, God, I mean, it's so funny. You look at Amazon chart, but it's like 30 points.
Yeah.
It's so funny with Amazon.
Yeah.
And then I took Apple short towards the end of the day.
Yeah, right at the end of the day.
Yeah. So I did pretty good today.
Yeah, I mean, these are
small size too, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of size.
No.
And size is something that you'll use down the road,
Yeah.
And it's funny because even with small size, you still made your nut, right? Like I don't think, and I know that we've talked about this before, and you go to a lot of these other places and they want you to take that 1,000 shares or that size that basically they just want to screenshot your P&L, right? And use it to exploit you to boost their room. Fuck, I don't want that. I don't want that for any of my members. I want to get them to where They get extremely bored with the size that they're using, and then they only size up very, very small from there. Yeah. It's a process, and that's a really long process. That's how I had to size up. Because every time when I was first starting out, every fucking time I sized up, I got smoked. It is a process, guys. A very long one, a very lengthy one, but that's fine. I think, it's funny because a lot of people really, I think they think a year or 6 months or a year or 2 years is a long time. It's not.
No way.
It goes by in a heartbeat, man.
Yeah.
So it just take your time. Just take your time.
Yeah.
But
it was I'm sorry, it was killer. I mean, I only had one contract. No, I'm sorry, 2 contracts today.
Yeah.
I got in about $7 a contract and I was out around 10.
Nice.
Awesome.
I mean, how can you go wrong with that?
No, you're making points on contracts, and that's huge.
Yeah.
And it's small size.
Yeah, man. And that would have netted you actually some pretty decent fucking money, So
yeah,
it's nice. It's really nice to see when members are really listening and they get it. And it always seems that way at the beginning. They'll listen, and then, like Andy said, they veer off again. And then they come back around. They need to get spanked first. It's almost human nature, though. We need to burn our hands on that stove. We need to put our hands in the fire to really get it.
Got to get humbled, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. That's the only way to learn.
Yeah.
And so, Andy, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm just really interested. Like, so how long you been trading for? Like, how'd you even get started with TrickTrades?
Just like you, man. Yeah, I got into Kimmy last June and July of 17.
Yeah.
And shame on me. I hate myself because I always trust my instincts, and I disregarded them at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And I got
you're telling me that you had an instinct that this guy was a snake.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I did, he's out there. He's a heavy marketer.
Yeah.
He sucked me in, and I was so interested in it. I bought into it. I didn't dump that much money into it. And I could probably count how many trades I put on my hand. I didn't do a lot of trading with him because it just didn't seem right to me.
Yeah.
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 And then I found you, Pat, on, I'm commuting back and forth on the train, and I'm on YouTube, and one of your videos come up, and I'm looking, I'm like, holy shit. Yeah. You know how you meet somebody, you feel that connection?
Yeah.
Even though we didn't meet, I'm like, this is cool. And I probably watched every single one of them before I even joined.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm like, this is perfect. And there's no turning back. This is the way you teach is incredible. You teach the same way I teach because I teach martial arts.
Yeah. The
same way. And you were just hitting on a couple of things that it's just so similar to me. It fits,
Mm-hmm.
It's, you got to start slow and you just can't jump ahead and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's a process.
Yeah. It's really slow. And people don't want to hear that, right? They don't want to hear slow. They want to hear tomorrow I'm going to fucking be a millionaire. That's what they want to hear. Right. It's just the reality of it. It's just not that way. Right.
No, it's not.
So let's hear some background. Let's hear your story. So
I'll give you a quick background.
Sure.
I joined the NYPD, and I did some time in Midtown Manhattan. Got transferred to Queens, which is just out of Tino knows where it is.
Yeah.
Just outside of Manhattan.
Yeah.
And I loved it there. Then I went to the bureau, detective bureau. I got picked up, and I got interviewed and picked up for that. And from there, I went to a squad in Queens, in southern Queens.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got attacked, and I was doing homicides at the time. We got attacked, and I got pulled out by my chief and the FBI, and I was working with them, just doing terrorism until I retired.
You're talking about September 11th there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you've been in it for a while, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Well, my hat's off to you, man. I totally respect you guys for what you do.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not looking for any thanks. You know what? All my friends that are sick, friends that have died, the ones that are out there now doing the job, they're the ones you got to thank, not me. You know what? I had such a good time. It was good to me. I don't care. It was good.
Man, I still remember, and I've talked about Andy with this. It's crazy because I live in Canada, and I can still remember exactly where I was on September 11th.
Yeah, I do too.
And I was hungover at work, and I've told Andy this story. I was hungover at work. I was a welder, and I'm at work, and I was actually working in a shop at the time, and I could hear over in the radio, in the background, about a plane hitting the World Trade Center, and I chuckled to myself. I thought it was like a small little Cessna or something, like some drunk pilot that fucking nailed that's what I thought it was. And I chuckled to myself. And then, a few minutes later, we hear a second airplane has struck the World Trade Center. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck is going on? This is the beginning of World War II or World War III. And I ended up leaving work because I wanted to go watch the news. And I remember everyone at work looking at me like I was a fucking lunatic for doing so. But I just had a feeling like shit was about to go down. And man, just why? And Andy was there. He was, he helped with you. Did you help with search and rescue? What was it that you were?
Yeah, I was there when the third building fell.
Oh wow. Fuck.
And I jumped in the middle of the hole. I climbed. Before this, I was never claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Since that day, I am, because I saw a hole and you hear things down in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I heard voices. So I just fucking started climbing down this hole deeper and deeper and deeper. And I didn't even look up. Eventually, I stopped and I looked up and I see it's like a pinhole. I'm like, holy shit, I'm not going to get out of here. So slowly I climbed back up, and there was my partner. He pulled me out. And I'll never go into never. I will never do an MRI or nothing. I can't.
Really?
Listen, I've been in shootouts. I've been in numerous fights. That was the scariest fucking thing. It was unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Crazy. And all I can think about is my kids, and I'm not going to leave them like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Their dad never to be found again in some hole in rubble. Yeah. Yeah.
But, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Just wild.
So how do you, so you're still actively a cop, right?
Now? No, I retired.
Oh, okay.
I am sort of in law enforcement. I own a bail bonds company, which I am actually, I think tomorrow, I'm pretty much signing off on that.
Oh, really? Oh, fucking A.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sick of these perps and murderers and gun runners, and I can't do it.
I mean, dude, you've seen just the scum of society, man. Like every day, I'm sure.
Yeah, but you know what? It's actually, it gets to you after a while.
Well, I mean, you're married with kids, right?
At the time, yeah. So I'm divorced now, but at the time I was married with kids.
Yeah.
So how do you come home? Like you get into I'm sure you're going to have to tell us some crazy stories, but you come home after a crazy day at work. How do you reset your mind to deal with family life after you were just in a shootout?
Yeah, let's talk about a mental reset, because I'm interested. I'm really interested.
It was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough. I was just a scumbag, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I thought my shit didn't stink. I was the fucking greatest thing since sliced bread.
Typical cop, I may add.
Yeah, absolutely.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah. No, yeah. And you know what? Usually you're a rookie when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Usually. But I still had it through my years because I was only associated with a small group of guys, and that's it. Really specialist guys, and that's all I hung out with. That was my whole career. These guys, we moved along together, and they are the best of the best of the best.
I was just about to say, yep.
Unbelievable. And we can do no wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And, taking that stuff home, Tino?
Yeah, I can imagine.
You get distant from your family,
mm-hmm.
Because they don't, even though they're with you, nobody understands unless
I was just about to say they would have no comprehension of what you deal with on a day-to-day basis.
No. And you know what, man? Like, we're totally on the media, we see these stories almost nightly about, cops behaving badly and abusing these so-called people that are in custody. But the thing is, I mean, yeah, I'm not condoning it, but you're not there. You don't know exactly the situation that's going on.
That's right. And I don't know what
these guys are pieces of shit. They deserve what they get coming to us.
You know what it is? It's not that they deserve it. I don't believe anything. Unless I'm there and I know firsthand. Because I know these people lie out their ass on a constant basis.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I've had 13 lawsuits against me. A couple of them were federal. They were all thrown out because they all lied.
Yeah.
They all lied.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
I don't believe anybody.
Yeah.
And that's what gets me about Kimmy Dykes. I can't believe, and I beat myself up over it. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I think that's everybody's initiation into stock trading these days is you got to go through that hell.
Yeah,
you know
no shitty.
You earn your badge that way and you realize it and you come out clean.
I think everybody has that feeling about that guy.
Yeah.
Right? Like, but then it's like at that time, because you're so new to the world and the industry, you don't realize what else is out there because he has the market cornered. He really does. You can't search anything without him popping up. So you instantly think, okay, well, maybe he's a piece of shit, but maybe he knows what he's doing.
Right. Yeah, so, you don't know. You don't know.
Just to backtrack a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we kind of glazed over that. So how did you get over those days?
I just wouldn't come home sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah. I would stay at work and work overtime, especially when I was in the squad. When you work in a homicide or heavy felonies and shit.
It was probably easy to stay out. Oh, honey, I'm working tonight. I'm busy. I'm working on this. I'm doing that. Right.
Well, cops, and everybody does it when they're in a group, no matter who you work for.
Yeah.
But we're notorious for, let's go out. We're going to have some drinks. Let's go out. Let's go out.
Yeah.
Those are stories in themselves that I can't talk about, but they were great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
Shit. What is the one case that really sticks in your mind as like, now you can leave out some details, obviously, and I'm sure you will, but what's the one case that really sticks in your mind of just like a crazy shit show? It was just like a clusterfuck from day one. You still have scars from it. You got anything that comes to mind?
I got a lot, and not one in particular stands out, but I'll tell you a couple. The one I told you the other day, Pat, I can't talk about on the air.
No, I know. I didn't think so, but that was amazing.
We won't put this on the air, man.
Like I said, I don't trust anybody.
Yeah.
But this one was good. I mean, I really did enjoy my time as a detective in the squad. I mean, they even, flew me out to California, and I was on NYPD Blue as a consultant telling stories and stuff.
Yeah, I saw those pictures with Dennis Franz. Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
So that was cool, But there was a time when I was in, they called it anti-crime. You're in plain clothes. And I was in there for a while. Believe it or not, I had a beard, ponytail, the whole works.
Yeah, yeah.
And one day my team didn't want to come in for overtime, so I came in. But there was nobody to work with. So the boss asked me what I want to do. So I said, I'm going to walk a foot post. So I threw on the bag, the uniform, and I decided to walk Jamaica Avenue. Mm-hmm. It was a beautiful September day. I'm like, this is great. I'm going to get a cup of coffee, talk to some merchants. By the end of my tour, I'll lock somebody up and get even more overtime. Yeah. So sure as shit, man, I'm telling you, I'm walking. I see this car drive by me. It's stolen. I know it. So he went by too fast for me to see the plate. So I saw him make a left a couple blocks in front of me. So I decided to stay where I was, just cross the street and see if he comes around, which I pretty much knew he was.
Yeah.
And I relate this sort of to trading. I knew he was coming back.
Yep.
I was patient and I waited. Yep. And think about it. I'm in uniform. This guy can see me, but he drove by me. He didn't see me. I'm standing on a corner. He pulls up next to me, okay, at a light. And I'm standing on a corner. He doesn't see me. I walk up to him. He still doesn't see me. I can see the column is popped. All right? He freshly stole it. I reach in to throw it in park because there's no key to turn it off.
Yeah.
He guns it. Holy shit. Now I'm stuck halfway in the car. Now, at the time, we didn't have semi-automatic pistols. I had a revolver, 6 shots.
Yeah.
Pulled out my revolver, bang 2 into the seat, hit him in the leg. Okay. Now he's swerving the car. I fall out. I know I hit him. I'm rolling on Jamaica Avenue. he goes down. There's a car chase, and there's no foot chase because he couldn't run.
Yeah.
And he wraps up the car, and he gets all locked up, and it was a good day.
Wow. Just a typical day.
Oh, yeah. I came back to work the next day.
That's so funny, man.
That is crazy, man.
But there was another good time that I enjoyed was I was in – it was like a borough crime. It's like I had the anti-crime plainclothes with a nice small team. And we can go anywhere we wanted in the borough of Queens, anywhere. So there were certain nights we hung out at certain places, depending on what we want to do, what we want to eat. So one night it's about 2 a.m, and we see this car, and I'm stereotyping 3 white kids in a nice car driving down the avenue. They don't belong there. We're stopping them.
Yeah.
So I'm driving, pull the car over, and I grab not the driver, but the kid behind him. There's three guys in the car. Then there's 3 of us. So my partner grabs the driver, and my other partner grabs the passenger, but I get the passenger in the back seat. I pull him out, and I was like, these white kids probably picking up drugs and shit. And we were just going to break their balls. If it's minor drugs and nothing big, nothing, you know what? Slap them around, scare them up a bit. I'll vouch for the drugs as found property. If it's really minor, throw it in the garbage. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you play by ear.
That's right.
Because to me, they're not really, really the criminals that we're looking for.
No, they're just kids. They're shitheads. Yeah.
Exactly. And they need a lesson to learn. Well, it turns out they were fucking shitheads. Because this kid I took out of the back seat. Now, he's facing me. Okay? He reached into his waistband.
Oh, fuck.
Starts pulling out a fucking gun.
No way.
Before he gets the gun out, I grab it. And it goes off, and it nails him in the leg. I keep hitting people in the leg. I don't know why. It nails him in the leg. And my partners grabbed the other 2, knocked them down, cuffed them up, and that was it. Nice and easy peasy. The precinct was right across the street. All done. Back to work the next day.
Man, a guy like that. So do you get him like on attempted murder? Can you get a guy like that doing it?
Yeah. Well, we charge him with a whole bunch of shit.
I was just going to say, like, anything to do with, like,
killing a cop.
Yeah, going after a cop. They're going to fucking nail you to the cross.
You want to hear one more good story about it?
Yeah.
I almost really, this was it. All right. So, again, we don't have a sergeant. We're in an unmarked car. We're in uniform. There's 3 of us in the car. And it's near the end of the tour. It's like midnight. But I'm working till 4 a.m. anyway. So we're driving around, and we hear uniform keeps chasing this guy, but they keep losing him. So we're surrounding the area. We have a description, and we hear he's running through these yards. Okay. So my 2 partners pull over, and they run through one street. And I said, all right, I'm going to go around the other side, and we'll corner this guy. I run around, go down, and it's quiet as all can be. And I hear noise in the backyard. So I'm between this small house in a driveway next to a car. I'm between the car and the driveway, and in front of me is the fence to the backyard. Sure as shit, this fucking guy jumps over the fence and comes to me nose to nose.
Jesus.
I pull my revolver on him, hold him. He puts his hands up, and I'm like, this guy just got out of jail. He was huge. Huge. holy shit. And he was like the Hulk, because all they do is like work out in jail.
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah.
And fuck guys in the ass. So you're in double trouble.
So Tino, you've been in prison.
I've heard stories.
Yeah, okay. So I'm by myself. I don't have my radio. It's dark as hell. And now I got him at gunpoint. I'm going to cuff him. Now, I've only been doing martial arts probably about 2 years at this point. So my shit don't stink. I got this fucking guy.
Yeah.
He grabs with both hands. Now, remember, it's a revolver. He grabs my gun.
Oh,
fuck me.
I'm like, holy shit. Now, I pull the trigger 5-6 times. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Because he's holding the revolver from turning.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit.
Man.
Now we're fighting over it. And I can't kick him because I'm bent over. He's bent over, and we're fighting over my gun. Now, I have a backup. Do I go for my backup and lose this gun?
Yeah,
No.
I was about to say, yeah.
So I remember the technique that my martial arts master showed me, and I got my gun back. 1, 2, 3, boom. As soon as I cleared that gun, this guy just zips past me because he knows I got my gun. I'm going to shoot him. Yeah, he was wrong. I shot him anyway, right in the fucking ass. Fuck him. As he's running away, bam, 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 bam. Fuck that.
Oh my God, man.
That was an incredible night, man. I'll never forget it.
Wow. Jay.
I mean, has there been a point where you've been in a position, and maybe it was that position where you're like in a shootout or whatever, like you're thinking, holy shit,
this is it.
This could be it.
Yeah.
No. That time fighting over the gun with this guy, yeah, because I had time to, it goes fast.
Yeah.
Fighting over it, you're thinking about it, this could be it, and I'm going to win.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lose.
Yeah.
The other time, no, this, it was like every day. It's like just going to the office, actually.
You just used to it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was no big deal.
Wow.
And that one right there, I think I sent that to you, Pat. That was in the New York Times.
Yeah. Yeah, like Andy, he's been on. He's got a bunch of write-ups about him. We should almost. I don't know if you want to do that. It'd be up to you. But we could maybe post some links to some of that. But like I said, that's up to you. Because Andy has. There's so many stories, and these are just the ones that he's going to share with the public. Never mind the stuff that happens that he doesn't want to discuss. It's insane stuff. And, when Andy talks about his martial arts, like, don't think he's just, pissing around with a bunch of 8-year-olds in fucking karate uniforms or something. No, like straight up badass shit, guys. Like it's amazing some of the shit he's told me. And Andy really is a true to life badass. And, I really feel honored to have met him because
I appreciate
guy, man.
Yeah. Pat, I appreciate that, but I'm no fucking badass. I'm just an everyday guy, just surviving. I believe in black and white, and I believe in good and bad. That's it.
Very true. Very true.
And when I met my martial arts master, it was this. When I met you, it was like meeting him. It was the same gut feeling. The way he spoke to me, because the school, I walked in, I go, hey, what do you do here? And I see pictures of him. He was in the paper all over the place, and he posted them up. And he worked where I worked. Yeah. And I'm like, holy shit. So he told me about the school, and it was all, just like Pat, non-traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah. We teach non-traditional. My art is non-traditional. There's no bowing. You can go in a suit and tie if you want and learn. No big deal. There's no exercise. You just get right to the techniques and the story.
What discipline was it? What kind of discipline?
No trophies, nothing like that. It was just street survival stuff.
Gotcha.
That's
the best.
That's it.
Real world shit.
Yeah.
I like that
stuff.
Yeah.
Well, my specialty is multiple combats.
Yeah.
Combat in close quarters.
See, that's
Wolfpack.
Yeah. See, I'm going to this spring. I'm actually going to learn some knife defense from Andy. I'm going to go fly down to the States, and he's gonna whip my ass into shape.
Oh man, I'll meet you guys there.
Yeah,
Tino. Yeah, you come on down.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. I've always wanted to be a badass with a blade, right?
Yeah.
Close quarters, push comes to shove, I'm big on protecting my family, protecting what's
absolutely
mine,
yeah.
you know? And I think a lot of people overlook that, and they really they almost look at people that are like that like they're crazy. It's like, oh, why would you even think like something bad's going to happen? It's like, well, I'll tell you what. When push comes to shove, I know that I'll make it on the other side.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll make it on the other side? No, because you're ill-prepared. Why not be prepared? Why not, no matter what situation life throws at you, no matter what motherfucker comes out of the fucking darkest alley, you know you got this.
Yeah.
It's a powerful feeling, you know, being able to handle yourself and protect your family. There's so many people out there that, you know, if I was a bad man, I could take anything I fucking wanted from them, you know? And that's, you know, like to be vulnerable like that, there's no fucking way, man. There's no fucking way, you know?
So, Andy, you must have like a sixth sense when you're out. Like, you know, say all three of us were out walking around, you know, just kind of hanging out, having a good time. You're probably on the next level aware of your entire environment.
Situational awareness, yeah.
Yeah, I do it all the time. It's funny you said that because the Christmas tree is going up here in Manhattan. And my girlfriend says, can we go see the tree? And they know I don't like going to Manhattan with family because now I'm all stressed out. I got to protect them.
Yeah.
I see things they don't see, and they just walk around like la, la, la.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, if I go with my friends and stuff, it's cool. You know?
Yeah.
I'd rather go alone, but I try to avoid it. I don't know if I can do it this year. I did it last year. She's going to want to go in, and I'm going to get all stressed out. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm always on not high alert. It's just you get that feeling.
Yeah, man.
You know? You get that sick feeling. It's just, and it's almost the same as trading. You know, for you, Pat, you know, you get that feeling. You look at something, and you know pretty much what's going to happen.
Yeah. You
right
gotta be like,
you know what's going to happen next.
You got to be like 3 steps ahead. You know.
Yeah. You might be wrong, but the good majority of the time you're right.
Exactly.
And that's why I get so pissed off when people say don't trade with your gut, don't use instinct. Use a mechanical a nuts and bolts type of process. Fuck that, man. Do people have any idea how much money I've made off of my gut?
Yeah.
You know, like
that's such a
it's such a bullshit, antiquated way of thinking, and it's because people learn this shit from, you know, books where it's just a bunch of nonsense that's regurgitated. They learn from a bunch of people that have learned from a bunch of sheep before that just regurgitate information, repackage it, and resell it. That's all it is. It's like that's why it's like come learn something new. Learn to look at these charts in a different way. You know, I don't even look at these charts as price points. It's just emotion, and you got to be able to look at things in a different way. You know,
again, you know, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, that's fine.
Again, there is something else that I associate with. Okay, you don't look at it as a chart, and you're teaching us the same thing.
Yeah,
it's the same as when I look at people. I don't care if they are tiny, huge, black, white, purple, in a gang. I don't care what they're wearing. I look at them like how I'm going to take them apart.
Yeah.
Something goes wrong.
Yeah.
And it's the same as everybody's built pretty much the same way, you know?
Yeah, man.
If you know body mechanics and time framing and physiokinetics, which I'm going to teach you all those basics when you come down.
Yeah, man.
You can get the confidence of taking somebody apart easily. It's like disabling a car. The car's not going to move if you empty the gas, you flatten the tires. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, if I break you could be the biggest guy in the world. If I snap your ankle and break your hip, you might be yelling and screaming and punching, but you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You ain't going to do fuck all. Yeah.
And I equate that also to trading. And I watch you do it. And you're just like my teacher from martial arts. It's wacky. Absolutely wacky. And that's how I train my students.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same way. Same exact way.
No,
that's why I have that connection with you guys.
Yeah, man. No, I love having you in the room. Love it. Yeah, no, it's great. It's, you know, it's been especially a pleasure talking with you tonight. I mean, I wish we had hours and hours to fucking talk, but
forget it.
I mean, on the note for tomorrow, and moving forward, I really think that we're in for a treat with the market. Now, a lot of people, before we kind of go any further, it's funny because I see this sort of shit on social media all the time. They're like, oh, bring on the bear market. It'll become easy. It actually becomes pretty kind of difficult if you don't know how to trade it. But what I tell people over and over again, and I'll give you a quick little piece of advice. Wait for that rip in the morning. Give it till like 10:30. It'll set in highs and then short it back down for the fade the rest of the day. As long as you're patient and you wait, guys, I'm telling you, this will become your ATM machine. It will. But patience, that's something that I can say the word over and over and over again, but that's something that you are going to have to do. You need to do that. Just be patient. I'm telling you, man. There's every day, like there were so many trades today, like AMD, I called that out. It was just a matter of patience, right? There's so many Tesla and Netflix and so many trades today, but just be patient, guys. Be patient moving forward into this market. Don't be learning from gunslingers. Learn from proper people that actually are invested in you. They want you to succeed, and man, I mean, that's about it. I mean, and Tino can go fuck himself.
Oh yeah.
You know what? You have built a fabulous team. All your moderators,
I love the room. I love it.
Unbelievable. Even the students there.
Yeah.
Actually, oh my God. It's like no other.
Yeah, I just don't put up with bullshit in my room, right?
No, that's funny when you get mad. I laugh.
Well, I hate when people are ignorant to one another over someone has a question or, people just don't listen. I get frustrated. Right. I really want to see people succeed. And it takes a certain individual at TrickTrades it's only the serious survive. I don't want a bunch of fucking people that just want to chase alerts in my room. If you want to chase alerts, I'm probably going to yell at you. Right.
Yeah.
It's fine at the beginning because at the beginning, I get it. You come in, you think it's just another room, and you want alerts and this and that. We don't do that horseshit. I'll give some good sound trade ideas throughout the day. Don't get me wrong, but it's about spotting these trades for yourself and supporting one another. It's a community. It really is a community. It's not just some chat room. I don't want to ever be classified as a chat room. We're not. We're an educational provider. We do provide the hands down the best, most badass education that the market can deliver, period.
I can attest to that. That's absolutely correct. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, we're coming out with something down the pipeline that's going to blow everybody away.
Yeah, man. Talking about TrickTrades War Chest, yeah. It really is something special. It is innovative. And I know people like to throw out that word, oh, we're innovating. No, you're not. You're throwing fucking bullshit pizza parties. That's what you're doing. You're not innovating shit. Okay? Like these fucking pizza parties and, giving shout outs to members, like that's innovative. That doesn't do anything. Quit, you guys, motherfuckers. I'm telling you, I don't mean to go off on a tangent here. I did so well tonight without blowing up, but man, I'm so fucking sick of these like people. Like they want these. It's almost like a kindergarten or elementary school or junior high school type of like little clubs and stuff, right? Like they want a pat on the back. Like you're an adult. Act that way. Jeez, man. You want pizza parties and shout outs? Fuck off. God, it's so stupid. Like that's why I put that tweet out this morning. It feels like I'm taking crazy pills. It really does, man. Like how the fuck do people not see through this shit? It's crazy. It's crazy.
The Democrats, in my opinion.
Yes. Blame the Democrats.
But it's funny you said that because you took Apple on that 2 to 3 minute candle and you didn't even call it out. I knew you took it.
Yeah.
And to attest to what you're saying, how many other people in your room took it?
Lots.
Right?
Yep.
You didn't call it out.
Yep. They need to see this shit for themselves because
and that's what you're training. That's what you taught.
Yeah, I won't alert to trade within the first couple minutes of the day. I definitely will not do that because if it goes against you, a lot of people, they'll just – the ones that are jumping in on alerts, they don't know when to cut that trade and they'll fight it and then they'll get smoked. They'll get smoked.
Yeah, but you don't even call alerts. You're saying, oh, this is looking good.
Yeah, I want people to see those setups for themselves. Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
And you're accomplishing that. It's really something. This what you grew is incredible.
I'm really proud of it. I really am.
I'm impressed. I'm actually impressed.
It's one of my greatest accomplishments is TrickTrades. It really is. It really is. And I'm super proud of the people that we have in the room, the help I've received. I'm definitely grateful for it. You know, it's been really good. It really has. And I know at the end of the night, when I go to sleep, I know that I am changing people's lives. I am.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about that. Like I've actually been having trouble sleeping lately for about the past month because I'm telling you, man, this is no bullshit. I cannot fucking wait to get up in the morning. I can't wait. I can't wait, you know, to see what the day brings and how people are going to do. And I mean, my trading, I'm bored with that, you know, day in, day out, I do my thing. Right. You know, but I want to see how people do the next day. I love seeing that shit. I like when I see, you know, those light bulb moments happen for members and stuff like that. Yeah. I love that. I live for this shit, man. I really do. You know,
you sound like me when I train my students. You sound like me.
Yeah, man. I mean, you gotta love what you do, man. You know, I see so many of these people out there. They just want to do it for money. You know, like that one fool out there, that Wizard Willie Magic, whatever the fuck his name is. He put out a tweet and he said, you know, I can't wait to grow gangster day trading, which isn't the name, but close enough. Wink, wink. To where I can have people run the room for me and I can put my feet up on a beach. What?
Yeah.
Are you crazy? I would never hand over authority for anyone to run the room for me. Never. This is my baby. You know?
Yeah. If that's your goal, you're in the wrong business.
Yeah, man. You're doing it just to get paid. And why do you need to wait for more members to come in for you to do that?
Yep.
Oh, so I take it you're not really trading then. You're not making money trading. Because why do you need to have members to do that? Right. Go do it. Go put your feet up on a beach then, bro. Right? Like, it's like I said, it's like I'm taking crazy pills, I tell you.
See, trading and account building, whatever you want, we're account builders, you're a trader. But my point is, it should be like a way of life.
Yeah.
Not that you're obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm.
You think about it all the time, and you're always thinking about, different charts and different techniques. And
yeah, man.
You're always thinking about it and excited about it.
Yeah.
You know, and I equate that to my art. I equate that to law enforcement because these are the things that I love.
Yeah.
And it's the same. And for people to understand, there are people out there who love golf. That's what they think.
Yeah, exactly.
You still have a family. You take care of your family, but you're thinking about golf.
Yeah.
This is the same thing to me.
Yeah.
And I think just about all your members are the same way.
Yeah. Everyone's really serious. They really are. Because we weed out the ones that aren't very quickly. Very quickly. TrickTrades is for serious motherfuckers only that want to grow and really truly do this. They earn for this. They need this.
Yeah.
And they'll get it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They will. It's just a matter of time. And time can be your greatest friend or your greatest foe. And it kind of works in both respects. Just embrace time. Give time to work. It's really important that you guys do that. Just hang in there. Like I tell everyone every day, just hang in there. Just trust me. Trust me on this, guys. Just hang in there. It'll happen. You're going to have lots of bumps along the way, and you're going to feel pain that you've never felt before. I guarantee it. But it'll be worth it to get through to the other side. You just need to be patient, and you need to give time to work. That's it. You know.
Yeah.
No, really, just really excited, and maybe we'll wrap this up now. And episode 29 should be episode 30. Tino, you prick.
Oh man, listen. I can't wait
to be allowed to take time off again. Do you have any idea how many fucking messages and DMs and emails and Twitter DMs that I received? People asking if we're still doing Fallout Shelter.
I saw that
episode. Oh,
people hit the panic button, man.
Totally.
You know,
I know, it's insane.
Jeez.
So,
see, Andy, this is what I deal with every day.
Oh,
and you thought you had it tough being a New York City cop.
I forgot about you.
But thanks, Andy. I really appreciate
you. Yeah, dude, Andy,
and sharing your time with us. And
thanks for your service, man. You know,
please, again, don't thank me now.
All right, fuck you then.
Thank you. That's better. See, just Andy, like my partners.
Like I tell Pat, I can't wait to meet you and punch you right in the face.
We won't even see you coming.
Okay, guys, that concludes. Hey, Doc Brown was right. Doc Brown was right. We saw shit. Couldn't even see this shit coming.
Yeah, right.
So, thanks everyone. Thanks Andy. Thanks Tino.
Got it, guys.
We'll see you guys bright and early in the AM. Adios, folks.
Peace.
Good night.